Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and back by popular demand, we have CasinoHeist.
Honored guest, CasinoHeist.
Yes, that's right. Maid of honor, CasinoHeist. We are going to be doing our first, that's a question mark, veteran run here, and we're going to be doing a medium run here with Sinarpont, Peroy, Renauld, and Racent. These guys sound like a bunch of winners, and we're going to be tackling the ruins. I think it's just a nice, safe... I should be doing finger quotes. A nice, safe place to start doing our veteran runs. And I think at this point everybody knows how to run the ruins. I don't think there's any secret. I kind of tried to give a little bit of a crash course on Covology last time around, and I don't think that will be necessary for this particular run.
Yeah, not for me certainly. Yeah, I've run through them before.
Alright, so money, decidedly tight. This is going to be, like, if there were ever a time to scrimp and save, this would be it. But I don't feel that comfortable doing it because this is a veteran level mission. So, yeah, this is going to be rough. So you have not attempted New Game Plus?
No, certainly not.
Okay, so... New Game Plus, I don't know anything about. Like, it's harder.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like I've got that part pretty well down. We're not even gonna bother with this.
Ooh.
This, do you know what this is?
Oh well, it says secret door.
It is in fact a secret door. So
right.
Those lead to treasure. So we need to keep at least one key. So your responsibility.
Yes.
This is actually sort of something I've become infamous for. Not notorious as that's your wheelhouse, but this is something I've become a bit infamous for is accidentally ignoring secret rooms. But please make sure that I do not use all the skeleton keys. This is your responsibility. This is your task. And I'll show you what the secret is. We'll let the secret out. Do you remember Secret Shot, Nerf Secret Shot?
I believe that was a Nerf gun that did it fire from an unexpected place? Like, is that
kind of? So like you were supposed to exhaust all of your ammunition, and then in this moment of confusion where your opponent thought that he or she had you dead to rights, you put the gun up, like, sort of like you were surrendering. You hit a secret button, and in so doing, you revealed to your opponent that, aha, I had one more shot all along.
Like that.
Yes, it was sort of the height of trickery and deceit. Oh my lord, this is going badly. Oh boy.
Right, and as I recall, if you missed with that one, there was another secret compartment with some like Nerf garrote wire in there.
Yeah, that's right.
If you could get your opponent close enough, you could. I mean, obviously not choke them.
Right.
But just kind of put some like light.
Make them pass out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, which is the Nerf version of like
of death.
Yes.
That's right. Everything's got the edges sort of filed off of it. Yeah. Well, this is going poorly, so now we've kind of got some decisions to make here. I feel like we can just let this guy live. I mean, he's got some nasty riders attached to his skills. However, the nastiness is not that nasty.
Yeah.
It's, I think, like minus dodge or something like that, which would be really nice to be able to apply here.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're going to need to do. Our occultist does have a minus dodge skill. Maybe we can make use of that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that sounds wonderful.
So I told you this already, but we're going to pretend this is fresh for the audience.
Yes.
I told you... So something happened to me at work today.
Tell me.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if you've ever heard of a city in New Mexico called Truth or
I
Consequences.
haven't ever.
This is entirely new to you.
Yes.
You haven't heard this before. This is an entirely fresh story. We only bring the fresh stuff here. We don't rehearse this.
Right.
Yeah, there's I had somebody from work today call in from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, which, by the way, my third favorite place for a professional wrestler to hail from. Of course, number 2 being Death Valley, and number 1, parts unknown.
If only treasure could staunch the flow.
But Truth or Consequences, that is fantastic. But, I mean, can you imagine trying to explain that to somebody who's, how can I put this, foreign?
Um,
I mean, like, okay, I was, you actually too. We
Yeah.
lived in Japan for a while.
yes.
And entirely independent of one another.
Yeah.
Like we didn't plan this in advance. This wasn't like a gimmick or a thing that we were doing. But yeah, we lived there. I don't know if you had this problem, but you know, people ask me all the time, Timepants, where you're from.
Right.
You know, you're from the United States. It's a big place. Where you're from.
Right.
Kansas.
Yeah.
And about 6% of them, how do I put this? Old people.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, Wizard of Oz," right? And everybody else was like, "Is that close to New York, or is that near California?"
Right.
And to which
Confidence surges
just
as the
seemed
enemy
cool. I said,
crumbles.
"Yes."
Yeah.
No, but you know, I explained to them, no, it's in the middle. And they're like, America has a middle part, right? But if you're from Truth or Consequences, how do you think that conversation goes down?
Yeah.
Right?
It sounds like you're challenging them.
Right.
Like, where are you from? Truth or Consequences? Well, you really
choose-
raised the stakes on this conversation.
I choose truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I think it's better to hail from parts unknown. Really,
Yeah,
at that point. Okay, so this is deteriorated. This,
Yeah.
specifically
Ooh.
this is real bad. Like, I don't know if you know about the spiders, how the spider meta works. Okay, orange marks, and being marked sucks. It's so bad because these green guys,
Yeah.
they drop the ouch. Like, they just,
Decimated.
once you have been marked, they will home in on you, and their attacks do like plus 900 million% damage. Jeez. Oh boy, yeah. Like, they hurt bad. And
As
I mean,
the
there's
fiend
no way
falls,
around it, really,
faint hope
except
blossoms.
get all the green ones
Yeah.
taken care of. I think we actually go for. I want to go home. I don't know where I am. I just want to get out of here. But yeah, you probably won't be able to take care of all the markers.
The ground
But
quakes.
that's the ideal situation. You
Yeah.
don't get marked in the first place. Since you
These
will
nightmarish
obviously get
creatures
marked,
Can be
Yeah.
felled. They
The-
can be beaten.
the onus is then on you to get rid of the damage dealers as quick as possible. That's how, like, I've had 2 deaths in this New Game Plus already. That is how they both happened.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to recommend that you throw that key away. Just throw it away entirely.
You are not helping
I'm
right
so
now.
good. I'm so good at
You're
this.
not being a team player, which, by the way, is my third favorite reason to get fired
No,
in the United
yeah.
States, not being a team player. Of course, you know, number 2, sexual harassment. Number
yeah.
1, threatening the boss or manager.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there are no good answers here.
I mean, I did, like, in my playthrough, I did get to the point where I was no longer bothering with any of those things. And
Right.
That is a nice point to get
It
to.
is just a luxury that we will never, ever enjoy. Okay, I think we camp.
Hmm.
think we camp. Alright. Alright, pros for camping.
Yeah.
We free up 2 inventory spots, and
Yeah.
we get value out of it for the most part. I don't think we're going to have many more than 4 room battles as long as we don't get ambushed. Cons, go.
Oh, me?
Yes, go. Come on. You're on the spot here. Talk me out of it.
I don't know. Like I remember you like I think you understand camping better than I do. I mean, I was able to
I am a
get
rugged outdoorsy
some,
type.
I was able to get some advantages out of it.
All right, well,
But yeah, I don't think I ever optimized it.
Vulnerable.
okay. Well,
Rats in a maze.
not a very good sale.
Yeah, yeah.
but I think you make a compelling point for camping. All right, so this is now that camping only lasts for 4 battles, for 4
okay.
combats. These don't get ambushed in the night.
Yeah.
These are such good value, right? Because for the low cost of 3 time and 7 stress,
Yeah.
we get to keep our debuffs 25% longer, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. It don't get too much better than that.
Well, guaranteed. I mean, nighttime ambushes are not guaranteed. Are
Well,
they?
no.
Right.
But I don't like getting them.
No, I mean, I don't like leaving that to chance either.
Unfortunately, we don't have a lot going on with the rest of our time, but eeny, meeny, miny, you. Great. Alright. So probably if I were optimizing that a bit better, I would have checked, who seems like they might be getting a lot of... Probably fine. Okay. So let's go.
As the light gains purchase, spirits
So-
are lifted.
This is something that I would
Purpose
like
is
to
made
do
clear.
someday.
Yeah.
Okay? This is on the old bucket list. Is I want to make a dating website profile
Right.
where it starts out, you have your sexy provocative picture to get people interested.
Right.
And as it goes on, it's a comely young lass,
Right.
Very attractive young lady. But as it goes on and you get through the likes and the dislikes, it starts becoming a little bit obvious that she might be older
Yeah.
than her profile, than the birth date in the profile says. So, in likes, it's like hula hoops,
Yeah.
those damn video games.
Right.
Dislikes, whippersnappers.
Yeah.
Those, kids on my lawn, that sort of thing. And just see how many bites you get, because it feels like, at least from the stories that I have heard, that if you are
Even the
a
cold
young
stone seems
woman
bent on preventing passage.
on the dating sites, it don't matter. You're gonna get people interested.
Yeah.
You've got people buying in.
Yeah.
All right. So here is our secret
Right.
room. What could we possibly have here? Oh God. So check this out.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the
Oh,
fool
hey,
alike.
yeah. Now here's the one drawback. It fills up a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of space, but we are about to get a little bit of that space back right here. So, who gets the demo?
Oh, let's see. So what's the benefit from this?
This is... Oh, wait, this isn't damage. This is stress relief. I don't think anybody really needs it.
Yeah.
Except you. You
Oh no.
wouldn't. You wouldn't. Oh, good. I
Finding
mean,
the stop
thank
is
you.
only the
Yeah.
first test. Now it must be carried
Well,
home.
do we ditch the bandages? Do we ditch the holy water? I think we ditch the holy water. Here's my rationale. So in this particular dungeon,
Yes.
there is a curio, an interactable,
Yeah.
that gives you a big damage buff. And
handsome
you get an
reward
even bigger damage buff
for a
if you
task
use the
well
holy water.
performed.
But here's my thinking. our damage is kind of fine.
Yeah.
And just getting a lesser damage buff, probably okay, right?
Right.
So no sense getting greedy. So let's just make sure that we do some killing. Alright.
So just to circle back to that dating profile thing,
Yes.
maybe I was a little in too Lovecraftian a mood when you said like dropping hints that this woman is older. I thought you were going to finish that sentence by saying "than the stars."
Ooh.
Yeah. So
And
just
that would have been very appropriate
Yeah.
for the game that we're playing.
right.
I'm a little sad that I didn't take that opportunity. You son
Oh, wow.
of a bitch. Alright, so Barbaric Yup
Yeah.
is a great skill, but it is a bit like, and I'm just going to throw this out there
Yeah.
as just a hypothetical
Right.
example, that certainly would never have happened to me.
I can't imagine it would.
Is, you get a care package when you're living in Japan.
Right.
And obviously that would never happen to
No,
me.
for a number of reasons.
It's
not
just
ever.
patently the very basis
Yeah.
of this, like the very premise is absurd.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Okay. So yeah, you get a care package in Japan, and it's got like your favorite brand Cheez-Its in there.
Yeah.
And you're just like, well, cool, dinner's taken care of for the next 2 days.
Yep.
You can't do that. I mean, obviously, maybe you can have a little moment of weakness, right?
Right.
But that can't be your nutritional game plan.
No.
And that's kind of the thing with Yup. It's a sometimes food. Cookie
Beware.
Monster learned about these.
Yeah.
The
Triumphant
sometimes
pride
food meta
precipitates a
is
dizzying
something
fall.
that the adults have to play, right?
The match is struck.
But yeah,
A blazing
like the
star
debuff
is
that
born.
comes along with this, not devastating once in a while. Like if
Yeah.
you're using it to close out a fight, minimize the amount of incoming damage, that sort of thing. But if you start using that every round, suddenly you've got a very, very worthless character on your hands.
So what is the debuff? I didn't get a good look at it.
It's minus 20% damage, or minus 15% damage, and minus
Glittering gold,
20
trinkets and baubles.
dodge. I mean, it's bad.
Foreign
Yeah, yeah.
blood.
Okay. I mean, this is a lucrative run.
Yeah.
This is
You're getting more than you can carry.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna cash out here. The question is, please don't bleed, thank you. The question is, just precisely how big do we go here? I mean, we can start sacrificing things like shovels, but if we end up in a situation
Remind
where,
yourself
for
that
instance,
overcoming
you
and insidious
don't know
terrain.
what's here,
Right.
and you have to dig past by hand.
You
Well,
take a big stress hit.
and all the money that you get is gonna pay down the stress tax, right? I mean, you could ditch the food, but again,
Right.
but these are so key. I mean, not quite as key as other consumable options,
Yeah.
such as holy water, but.
Yeah. I mean, would you be willing to just drop that stack of gold, or are you planning on picking up more?
The hundo?
The hundo, yeah.
I think I'll ditch the hundo. I think you're right. The problem is, if we get here and there's like
Yeah,
1,000 gold, I'm gonna feel like the biggest idiot, and I will blame you.
Alright.
So here's what we're gonna do. All right, stick with me here.
Yeah.
We're gonna pass this up.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. He's a maniac.
Yeah.
Somebody wrest the controls from my hand. So we're gonna come back. And this is some high level pro strats that I'm sharing with you. Don't leak these on the schoolyard.
Right.
These are Nintendo Power only.
Right. I mean, you're my uncle who works at Nintendo. That's how we know each other.
Right. By the way, I had an uncle who works at Nintendo Bit already on the show. I'm really sorry.
Death waits.
I feel like we had a lot of potential there. That was a comedy goldmine, and I went to that well way too early. I should have saved that in anticipation of this great collaboration that we're doing, this excellent team up. But I feel like this run is going well. I feel like this seems like one of those runs that you can go home, tell mom and dad, hey,
Yeah.
look what I did at school today. Why don't you hang this one up on the refrigerator?
Yeah. Then you have to explain to mom and dad, like, no, it's an educational game. Like,
Right.
Like, remember, like kids way back when at like Oregon Trail. Like,
Yeah.
This is what they do now.
Right. Do you think they still have Oregon Trail?
I can't imagine. It's like, it's just so like it's so
Old?
outdated. Yeah. Like I think. Oh wow.
Injury.
Okay.
Fear.
Right. No, it's super outdated.
Yeah. What I think probably happened, just statistically speaking, I think somebody probably like remade Oregon Trail in Minecraft,
Right.
and that's what they do now.
Right. I mean, we've talked about this already.
Yeah.
Minecraft plus kids equals free money forever. Like, we missed our calling, dude. Like, seriously, if we could just cynically mine out
Prodigious
the,
size alone does not
Yeah.
appropriately enough, the Minecraft demo, the sky would be the limit.
Yeah.
Ah, Casino Heist, we wasted our lives. Alright. So, now we know we don't need shovels. And we can probably ditch the torches, too. Oh my goodness. So, let's do that.
In radiance, may we
This,
find
that.
victory.
Oh
I'm dumb forever.
well.
It's basically the same. Like, right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Placate me.
Yes. Yeah.
What is this lifelong friendship for?
Yeah,
If not for you to humor me when I make bad decisions.
Oh.
Yeah, you know the old saying, fool me once, shame on you.
Yeah.
Fool me twice, fuck you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I was actually thinking like you were saying you were gonna blame me if like ditching that hundo turned out to be a bad idea. I
Right.
figure like what I can like the service I can provide
Right.
is just being a source of things you can blame me for.
fortune
Like I think you
waiting
should
to
do
be
badly
spent.
and lose. So if that ends up happening, then you can be
Right.
like, why did you give me bad advice?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
Casino Heist,
Yeah.
I've been approaching this relationship all wrong. Okay, so this is fantastic. This is an opportunity. This is an opportunity for
Yeah.
us to get our stress back.
Yeah.
Of course, if she gets point blank shot at again, that's going to suck the proverbial big
Yeah.
one.
Ooh.
Yeah, fortunately, the Hellion is kind of a dodgier tank class. I mean, she needs to be to compensate for her, honestly, quite middling hit points. Please bleed. Thank you,
Okay.
dead. And you're stunned. And I feel like we've got this in the bag. The only thing that I feel like could go wrong is if this guy gets a crit, like right nowish. It's a lot of bleed. You know what? Let's do it. You only YOLO once. Still probably okay,
By
but I'm
inches.
feeling less great about it.
Yeah.
He should have had flashbang for a long time.
Oh.
Oopsie daisy. Like, this is something that you don't know, but do you remember... Okay, so do you remember the original Street Fighter? Street Fighter, the arcade game. Not the movie, the arcade game. Just
Right,
Street Fighter,
right.
the arcade game.
I don't, unfortunately.
Okay,
So-
well, it was bad.
Okay.
That's about 90% of what you need to know, but the original version of the game... By the way, this is my uncle who works at Nintendo.
Right.
He told me this is true. That the original version of the game had buttons that you... I know, crazy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
No,
already, my mind is blown.
It had buttons that you... Like, the harder that you hit it, the different strength of the move that would come out. Hey, wow.
Yeah.
Taken.
Incredible science discovery, right? Well, they stopped doing that. Not because it was dumb.
Right.
Because it was. It was pretty dumb.
Precision and power.
But the reason was not that the equipment was getting damaged, but that people were hurting themselves, hitting the buttons so hard. They were just like, we gotta stop doing this because people are gonna die, right? Like, okay, so here is, decision time, right?
Yeah, well, there's...
Maybe we don't turn around, unless you want to see my heart break.
Right. I feel like that'd be entertaining, but maybe there are other priorities.
Okay, so here's the question.
Yeah, well,
do you take the money? I say no because now it's sour grapes because this would have stacked here.
Oh.
So no, we're taking this. Sour grapes, fools. And
wait, isn't that... You got a stack of 375 there. Isn't the emeralds worth more?
Yep.
Yeah.
I blame you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Don't
I
second guess me.
I pointed out something. You would have felt better if it had just not happened.
Right.
Yeah.
I actually didn't want the treasure. I wanted the stress relief. That's all right. Fine. Whatever. All right. So, cool. Great. We did
Yeah.
it. Don't ever come
Right.
on my show again and tell me how to play. When I solicit your advice, I want it to be a perfect echo of my own opinions, which is how I keep all of my relationships.
Right.
I am actually married. I keep referring to my wife. She's a mirror.
Yeah, there's like makeup in strategic places.
Right.
To create the illusion.
Right. We're not talking about like a mirror as in like a metaphorical.
Right,
this
right.
person is sort of a mirror image or myself, the counterpoint of myself and another individual. No, we're talking about an actual reflective surface.
Yes.
Antique, very expensive, but
Yeah.
I will break it the moment that I see the slightest imperfection. All right, so this got really abstract.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? How was our run today?
I think it was pretty good. Everything that went wrong was, if I recall correctly, my fault.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely so. That was solid though.
Yeah.
Grief, that was excellent.
Yeah,
All right.
you were expressing. Yeah, I think you were trying to manage expectations before we started recording. But,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I straight up said we're gonna lose.
Yeah.
And people are just gonna stop watching, and that's still going to happen. But we won.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Okay, well, I think we call it there.
All
So
right.
thank you very much for watching. And you're here like
I'm here for a while longer.
right.
So yeah.
Like, you could actually say thank you very much. I'm here all week. So yeah, we'll pick this up later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.